This video will show you how to multiply polynomials using the box method. And many of you may know this, but there are a few things we're going to alter or change slightly. So please watch the video through and make note of these because they're going to be important in future lessons. So we have f of x equals x plus 2 and g of x equals x plus 5. We want to find f of x times g of x. So I'm going to label x plus 2, and here's the first difference. I'm going to make sure to put my x plus 5 on the right side. Now I'm going to multiply. Remember, when you're multiplying polynomials, you add their coefficients. X times x is x squared. X times positive 5 is a positive 5x. X times 2 is a positive 2x. And 5 times 2 is a positive 10. Your diagonals are going to line up, and the boxes make a plus sign to help you remember to combine like terms. So we have x squared plus 7x plus 10 as our final answer. Here's another one. The box is already set up, but if it wasn't, I would need a 3 by 2 or a 2 by 3 because I have a binomial and a trinomial. My binomial I'm going to put on the side, x minus 2, and my trinomial I'm going to put across the top, 3x squared minus 4x plus 7. 3x squared times x gives me 3x to the third. 3x squared times negative 2, negative 6x squared. Negative 4x times x is a negative 4x squared. Negative 4x times negative 2 is a positive 8x. 7 times x, positive 7x. And 7 times negative 2 is a negative 14. Once again, your diagonals are going to line up nicely, remembering that we're adding them because we're combining like terms on the diagonal. The final answer should be 3x to the third minus 10x squared plus 15x minus 14. And remember that we always want to keep things in standard form. So largest exponent to the smallest. The last example here, we're going to do x squared plus 3x plus 1 times x squared minus 2x. And there's a little reminder here for us to be careful, and this is our second difference, or the second slight change we're going to make with the box method. We're going to use a placeholder. So notice in my second parentheses here, I skip over the linear term. It goes right from x squared to a constant. So I'm going to keep my first parentheses. But my second parentheses I'm going to rewrite as x squared plus 0x minus 2. And this 0x is our placeholder. Whenever you're missing a term, you're going to use a 0 as your placeholder. And now I have 3 terms by 3 terms, which means when I draw my box, I need 3 columns and 3 rows. So I have x squared plus 3x plus 1, x squared plus 0x minus 2. X squared times x squared is x to the fourth. X squared times 0, remember anything times 0 is 0, but I want to keep my terms like common terms or like terms. So I'm going to write this as 0x cubed. X squared times negative 2. Negative 2x squared. Now I'm going to my middle column. 3x times x squared is 3x to the third. 3x times 0x is 0x squared. 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. 1 times x squared is x squared. 1 times 0x, 0x. And 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Now, this is why it's important to use your placeholder, because now my like terms are nice and neatly organized on my diagonals. And you want them to be organized on your diagonals because it makes it easier. And when we go to divide in a future lesson, it's important you won't be able to divide unless everything is lined up neatly. So our final answer is x to the fourth plus 3x to the third minus x squared minus 6x minus 2. So multiplying with the box method is what you're used to with two minor changes. We're going to line them up on the top and on the right side. And if we're missing a term, we're going to use a placeholder.